Sean Beltran, Jen Goodall back from the Digger Dome in Brush, where the Bead Diggers are looking for their third sweep in just over a week after beating Fort Morgan twice. The girls and guys last Saturday in Fort Morgan, defeating Holyoke last night, and then Yuma with a girls' victory tonight, 51-43. Now, when you look at these two teams, the Bead Diggers are 2-2 on the season, and they come off that nice win last night in Holyoke over the Dragons, 59-50. While Yuma hasn't played since Tuesday against Ray. Obviously, it didn't affect the Bead Digger girls because they came out even stronger. You know, the one thing, Jen, I think it affects your team. I think if you're not in good shape, or you're more of less of an athletic team, but this team is very athletic for Brush, so they should be affected by the fact they played last night and Yuma's had a few days of rest.
Well, I think the confidence level as they've won the last couple games has also played a factor. You know, last night's game, that was a tough game. So I think when they win, then it gains that confidence level, and then they're able to do more as the year goes on.
Is there still some sort of a disadvantage, though, by the fact they played late last night?
Well, hopefully they, got up sometime today and got moving a little bit sooner so they're not sluggish at this time. You know, there was a wrestling tournament here all day, and I know we had the track concessions, which I know some of the kids were working, and hopefully, they got up and got moving around, got things going a little bit, ate well. That always helps to replenish some of that energy for tonight's game.
As I mentioned, the Bead Diggers are 2-2 on the year, losing to Jefferson Academy and Wiggins and beating Fort Morgan and Holyoke. And as for Yuma, their record is at 4-1. They beat Wiggins 66-50, so that's the only common opponent. Yuma beat Wiggins by 16, and Brush lost to Wiggins by 16. Then Yuma beat Burlington 45-33, defeated Holyoke, but they only beat Holyoke by 9, and that's what Brush beat Holyoke by last night. Lost to Chase County, Nebraska 40-35. Then on Tuesday, or check that game was actually, okay, that game was last night. All right, I've got this wrong. Yuma is playing for a third consecutive night. They played Chase County on Thursday. They beat Ray last night 56-40. And now they're on the road here against the Bead Diggers. So let's just scratch that whole series.
Yeah, no kidding. No, they're all evened up.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe Yuma's even more tired. But, I mean, Yuma, they play that systematic basketball. They move it around the perimeter. And
they do.
They're in very good shape.
And they have a new coaching staff, right?
Bob Rahm is the new head coach. Terry Lofink, the longtime, very successful head coach of the Indians now in Nebraska. But they're basically not changing too much from what I understand. We'll get to the starting lineup here momentarily. Starting lineup brought to you by T.O. Charlie's for a great used car truck. If you don't see what you want on the lot, they'll find it for you at T.O. Charlie's, 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Ken Garcia is the head coach of the Bead Diggers. And the Bead Diggers will go with their normal starting 5 of the senior Colby Needens, along with a point guard senior Gregory Maris, sophomore Jeffrey Dunker, sophomore Randy Baker, and the big man,
Captain America,
Mitch Tormolen. We'll also get to the Yuma lineup here as they're introduced. Yuma's big man is going to be Matt Boland. You got to watch out for Boland. He's already had double-doubles in games this season. And Boland is certainly, he takes up a load for Yuma. Yeah, Boland is 6'1", but he plays like he's bigger.
Do they have any foreign exchange students this year?
No, Darko Vukasovic did graduate.
They always get the big, tall kids for some reason.
Jaden Campbell in the backcourt starts for Yuma, along with Dylan Morales, Dalton McMurphy, and in the front court, Matt Boland and Brody Butel will also be in the backcourt. That's basically, they don't have too big of a team for Yuma. Butel being the shortest one. But the Beat Diggers, again, not very tall either. And Vince Albo is going to get the start tonight, so check that. Vince Albo will get the start for the Beat Diggers, a senior. Starting lineup once again brought to you by T.O. Charlie's. Along with Colby Needens, Gregory Maris, Mitch Tormolen, and Bryce Needens. So a little bit of a change in the starting lineup for the Beat Diggers as opposed to last night, but the other players who are not starting that normally start, they'll still get significant playing time.
Absolutely.
Including Randy Baker and Jeffrey Dunker. So Albo, Needens, Maris, Bryce Needens, and Randy, check that, Mitch Tormolen for Brush, Butel, Campbell, McMurphy, Morales, and Boland for Yuma. So the Indians already going for their 5th win in the month of December, while the Beat Diggers are at 2-2, but have won their last 2 games. Mitch Tormolen will be jumping center, more than likely against Matt Boland. Interested to see what type of pace will be set, but I have a feeling it's going to be a fairly frantic one.
I agree, and the Brush Beat Diggers can do both. They can set an offense and they can also run.
Opening tip brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance in Fort Morgan and Brush, offering home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, it's controlled by the Beat Diggers and Gregory Maris with a basketball. The final game of the night. On the outside right, Needens with a basketball. Needens dribbling to his left. Cross-court pass to Maris. Maris, left corner for Albo. Albo jump pass to Tormolen, back out to Albo, straight away to Maris. Steps in, shot is up and short. Rebound to Bryce Needens. Over to Maris. Maris retreats towards the timeline, picked up by Dylan Morales. On the outside right to Needens, guarded by Jaden Campbell, and then that ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Beat Diggers off of Morales. Maris to throw it in. Maris looking. On the outside right to Albo, near the top to Needens. Needens back out to Maris. In the left corner for Bryce Needens. Back out to Maris. The Beat Diggers just methodically moving the ball around. Needens to Maris off his right hand out of bounds. Errant pass by Colby Needens. The Beat Diggers turn it over.
Well, it looked like Yuma was in a matchup zone, but it might have been a man-to-man too, and they were just playing the paint a little deeper.
Brody Butel on the bounce pass to Morales. Morales against Needens. On the outside right to Butel, guarded by Mayer, steps into the lane, and his runner's up and in. Nice job by Brody Butel. Little 5-foot right-hander by the diminutive guard. 2-0 Yuma. Mayer straight away with the basketball. Out to his right to Needens. He'll take the three. Bingo for Colby Needens. 3-2. Brush. 6:37 to go opening quarter. They break the press easily. Campbell with the basketball. Back out to Butel. Left of the lane. Into the lane. Stripped by Albo. Foul. They're going to say that was Tormolen instead. And no, it was Albo. On the floor. Butel to trigger it in. Down low, wide open, Morales banks and scores. B-Diggers broke down defensively there. That was too easy for Dylan Morales. Maris into the front court. 4-3 Yuma to Needens. Back out to Maris. Right wing to Needens. Needens on a bounce to Maris. Left corner for Bryce Needens. Penetrates. Pulls up. 12-footer. Yes for Bryce Needens. Rush 5, Yuma 4. 6:03 to go in the first. Jaden Campbell across midcourt. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Matt Bowen in the lane. Turns, hooks, misses. And the ball is loose. It's off the Beat-Diggers. It'll stay with the Indians. 3/4 court. The Indians to throw it in. The 502 Ensign in downtown Fort Morgan. The place to shop for all of your appliance needs is B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Source Retail Program. Gets it into McMurphy over to Butel. Butel just across the timeline, guarded by Maris. This guy is quick, spinning at the free throw line, into the lane, back out to McMurphy, jump pass to Morales. Morales back out to Jaden Campbell. Near the timeline, over to Butel. Maris is going to back off. Here's Butel at the free throw line. A fake. Back out to Morales. Morales guarded by Needens. Bounce pass to Bolin down low. We've got a whistle and a foul. Holding violation there on Mitch Tormolin, his first foul. And to throw it in for Yuma will be Butel. Randy Baker's into the game, along with Jeffrey Dunker. First substitution for either side. Butel looking for Morales. Beediggers are guarding that play this time. Into the backcourt, and Needens tips it out of bounds as he collides with Jaden Campbell. Campbell looked like he tripped himself up.
I think they got their feet tangled.
Yeah. Well, Campbell is still down on both knees. Now he gets up. And they're going to call the foul on Colby Needens. The Beediggers have committed 3 team fouls in the opening 2 minutes and 32 seconds. They lead 5-4. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins. Inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Left corner, Morales. Jump pass, cross-court, McMurphy, and he misses the shot, partially blocked out of there, and it was blocked by Baker, taken away by Dunker. Dunker with the basketball at the top. It lost the ball, got it back. Jump pass. Maris' three-pointer is short, and the rebound is controlled by Morales. Morales bounce pass to Campbell, intercepted by Needens. First turnover for Yuma. Baker into the front court, right of the lane. Jump pass to Maris, back out Needens. 3 in the air. Yes, for Colby Needens. He drills his second trifecta of the game. Brush 8, Yuma 4. 4:47 to go, opening quarter. Campbell in the backcourt, checked out as Butel over to Morales. Morales in the left corner, wide open. Campbell won't take the three, steps in, picks up his dribble, picked up by Tormolin. Morales, 15-footer, around and good for Dylan Morales. Brush 8, Yuma 6. 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. John Beltran with Jen Goodall. On the outside left, Needens back out to Mares. Left wing Needens won't take that three. Dribbles to his right, swings it to Mares. Mares at the top, retreats towards the timeline, swings it right side to Dunker. Dunker looking down low, feeds Tormolin, double team, back out to Mares. Left corner Needens, he'll take another three, good again! Colby Needens is on fire, they can't guard him tonight. So far, 11-6 in favor of Brush. Needens with 9. And Tormolin and Mares are out. Kyle Rosenbrock and Austin Garcia are in. For some reason, you know, Kyle Rosenbrock's name still is not appearing on the roster, at least not with his proper number, but we know who he is now. Baseball pass front court to Bolin. Bolin bounce pass to Butel, dribbles by Baker into the lane, hop step, and then take it away. Nice defense by Rosenbrock. Second turnover, Baker over to Dunker on the left wing. Overhead pass to Needens. Now to Baker, dribbles by one, jump pass down low, and then Rosenbrock has the shot blocked out of there by Morales and taken away by Matt Bolin. The Indians come the other way. Here's McMurphy, straight away Bolin, shot is up and in. Little 10-footer by Matt Bolin. Brush 11, Yuma 8. 3.5 to go in the opening quarter from Brush. The Lady Beediggers won tonight, 51-43 on the outside left. Baker guarded there by Jaden Koenig into the game. Back out to Rosenbrock on the outside right to Dunker. Dunker penetrates right baseline all the way, and then he's fouled as he misses. And it was Brody Butel who commits the foul. Nope, check it. Matt Bolin instead. That'll be his first. Boy, they could make their life a lot easier down low if the Beediggers can get Matt Bolin in foul trouble.
That's absolutely correct. And, you know, we haven't seen we've shown that we can shoot the three, which is going to pull the defense out a little bit, and that's going to open it up for Mitch inside.
The Dunker free throw is good. Brush 12, Yuma 8. Second free throw in the air, and that is off the back of the rim, and the ball is loose. It's taken away by Baker. Fades, shoots, scores! Well, a couple of Yuma players jumped too early, and Baker took advantage. Brush 14, Yuma 8. 3:05 to go, first quarter. Koenig to Campbell on the high left against Needens. Up top to Morales. On the outside right to Koenig. Guarded by Austin Garcia. Dribbles to his left. At the top to McMurphy. Left wing to Morales. Morales against Rosenbrock. Picks up the dribble. Cross court to McMurphy. Steps in. Pulls up. 15-footer. Hit the bottom of the net. Jeffrey Dunker has the basketball for Brush. Long pass to Needens into the front court. Needens penetrates right baseline. Scoops it up off the glass and in. Boy, if Needens poses an inside threat as well, this could be a huge night for him. He's got 11 already, and we've only played 5.5 minutes of basketball. Brush 16, Yuma 8. Koenig spinning and then fouled by Jeffrey Dunker. That's the 14th foul against the Bee Diggers. Yuma's got one. Gregory Maris, who took a brief rest, is about to check back in. Nope, he'll take a seat on the bench. 3/4 court, Campbell to throw it in. Back near the timeline, and a nice tie-up with McMurphy and Dunker. Dunker with some outstanding defense. Unfortunately for him, Bee Diggers are not rewarded because the possession arrow is pointing in the opposite direction. So Yuma will throw it in once again. Campbell, long overhead pass to McMurphy. He banks and scores. McMurphy cutting to the basket. 16-10 Brush, 2:15 to go. Dunker all the way, scoops it up off the bottom of the rim. And the ball is rebounded over there by Dylan Morales, his second rebound. But Dunker with a nice move, just couldn't finish. I think he might have lost control of the ball.
I think you're right on that one. I think he just slipped out of his hands.
Murphy feeds Boland, banks and scores. Oh, that was gorgeous. The Bee Digger lead is down to 4, 16-12. 1:52 to go, opening quarter. Baker over to Garcia on the outside left. Near the top to Needham. Steps in. Now to Garcia. Garcia to his right. Jump pass down low to Baker. Baker up and under. Banks and misses, but he's fouled. Nice head fake by Randy Baker. He'll go to the line to shoot two. And the foul was on Matt Boland. That's his second.
Well, and the other thing that Randy did that was really nice was he took his player, his defensive player, up the lane a little bit, and then he backdoored him.
Baker's a very good free throw shooter, and the first free throw is up, and that one is in. Off the lip of the rim. Giovanni Pena is into the game for Yuma. Second free throw upcoming for Randy Baker. And that is up, and that one is in and out. Rebound to Dunker. Dunker goes up, blocked by Tenna. Tenna comes away with a basketball. Here is Koenig for Yuma. Brush 17, Yuma 12. 1:28 to go, first quarter. On the outside right with the basketball is McMurphy. Picked up by Dunker, and Dunker commits the foul. Yeah, that, you reach in. They're going to call that second foul on Dunker. Those are cheap fouls.
No. That's not on Dunker. That's on Randy.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at the reach in there.
Oh, Randy had his hand on Poster's back, so he's pushing him out a little bit.
Number 24, Randy Baker.
Throw it in as Buell. Near the top to Boland. Boland playing with two fouls with 1:23 to go in the opening quarter. Buell will reset the offense against Austin Garcia. Dribbling to his left, crossover dribble into the lane, tries to scoop it up, offensive foul. As Gregory Maris accepted the contact, Buell with his first foul. Yuma commits their third turnover. The Bee Diggers only have one. And Bob Rahm will summon Justin Koenig into the game. So it's Campbell, Tenna, along with Justin Koenig, Jaden Koenig, and Brody Buell. Maris, Garcia, Baker, Rosenbrock, and Dunker for Brush. Dunker on the outside right in the right corner for Rosenbrock. Penetrates right baseline. Cut off over to Maris, left wing, Garcia. He'll take the three, and that's off the back of the rim. And Rosenbrock fights for the rebound and tried to save it in, but he was out of bounds. 57.4 seconds to go. And the Indians trying to make this a 2 or 3 point game.
Well, it looks like we're staying in a man-to-man defense here.
Buell picked up by Maris. Towards the top, is going to hand it off to Campbell. Campbell against Dunker, spins it back out to Jaden Koenig. Back out to Buell. Over to Jaden Koenig. Jaden to his right at the free throw line. Back out to Campbell. 17-footer, yes! For Jaden Campbell. 17-14 Brush. 25 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Garcia on the outside left. Jump pass to Dunker. Down low. He threw it away. Intended for Rosenbrock. That might have been over Shaquille's hand. Second turnover for the Bee Diggers. That might have slipped out of his hand as well because that's as tall a pass as you can throw and not come close. Koenig on the outside right. 7 seconds to go. Gets a pick from Tenna. That was a moving screen. No call. in the left corner. Campbell dribbles to his right with 2, with 1, then throws it away. Then Maris puts it up and off the bottom of the net. And that's the end of the opening quarter with a score. Brush 17, Yuma 14 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Bryce Needens, Gregory Mares, Colby Needens, Mitch Tormolen, and Vince Albo for Brush as we begin the second quarter. From the Digger Dome, Brush 17, Yuma 14. Jaden Koenig guarding Mares on the outside right to Tormolen, guarded by Giovanni Tena. Tormolen spins, looking, back out to Mares, gets a pick from Tormolen, penetrating right baseline, cross-court, Needens, 15-footer, around, no good. And the ball is tipped into the hands of Justin Koenig. His first rebound, outlet to Jaden Campbell, back out to Koenig. Here is Brody Butel, picked up by Mares, bounce pass in the high left for Campbell. Campbell near the top to Justin Koenig, on the outside right to Brody Butel. Up top to Jaden Koenig. And then that pass intended for Campbell, intercepted by Needens. Over to Albo, lays it up, missed it. Rebound to Needens. He was mauled. Yuma commits their 5th turnover.
Over number 15.
Needens sure has taken a few shots this year already, hasn't he?
Yep, Justin Koenig did commit the foul. Well, tons of contact there. Giovanni Tena is out. Matt Boland is back in. B-Diggers have got to pressure him into a 3rd foul. Needens, left corner 3, and that's going to be well short. Yeah, no call. Needens back out to Bryce Needens, straight away 3, and that's off the back of the rim. Mitch Tormolen going for the rebound. Ball is knocked out of bounds.
Wow.
Either way, that's going to go to Yuma. It's off the B-Diggers. Dalton McMurphy's back in. Well, Yuma's made a ton of substitutions in the opening 56 seconds. It's a different lineup than they sent out there to begin the quarter. Campbell, Boland, Dylan Morales, Brody Butel, and Dalton McMurphy. Butel picks up the dribble. Looking over to Campbell. Campbell the basketball near the timeline of Butel. Butel against Mares on the outside right to McMurphy, picked up by Needens, right baseline to Boland, muscling up on Tormolen, back out of the bounce pass. McMurphy, 16-footer, is short, and the rebound to Boland, and blocked out of bounds by Tormolen. Yuma basketball, 3/4 court. Campbell to throw it in. Brush 17, Yuma 14. That was the score after 1. We played 1:21 in this quarter. Campbell had the ball tipped away to McMurphy, now to Campbell. Campbell steps in, spinning on Albo, and he's going to have to back it out over to Butel. Butel looking over for play instructions, dribbling to his left. Chest pass to Campbell, picked up by Vince Albo. Near the top to Morales. Morales on the outside right to Boland. Boland looking for a cutter, and we got a whistle and a foul. It's a hold, and the B-Digger that was holding might have been Needens committing his 2nd foul. Nope, they're going to say it was Gregory Mares committing his 1st. Entry pass into Morales, back out to Boland. Boland to Butel, wide open 3, and that's an air ball. It's out of bounds. Your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard is Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. And like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. Tormolen with the basketball, and a ball tipped in the backcourt off Tormolen, out of bounds. The B-Diggers turn it over. 3rd turnover for Brush. Ken Garcia doesn't like it. Thought it should have gone against Yuma. Neither team has scored. We nearly played 2 minutes. The team has scored in this quarter, I should say. B-Digger still up by 3. Koenig to throw it in. Lobs it toward McMurphy. Tipped by Needens. Taken by Morales. Morales in the left corner. And we have he's on the end line. Turnover for Yuma. As he was falling out of bounds, couldn't keep his balance. It'll be B-Digger basketball. 6 turnovers for the Indians, 3 for the B-Diggers. With 5:53 to go in the second, Mares bounce pass over to Albo. Albo looking, spinning, cross court to Tormolen near the top. On the outside left, Needens. In the left corner for Bryce Needens against Morales. Dribbles to his right, dribbles by him. Had the ball stripped away and taken away by Koenig. Koenig of Yuma into the lane, jump pass. Boland, 15-footer off to the left. And the ball is tipped into the hand of Gregory Mares. Mares across midcourt. Outside right, Needens. Wide open 3. He'll take it. He'll make it. Needens now with 14 in the game. That's 4 triples.
That's his favorite spot.
Rush 20, Yuma 14. Yeah, he's shooting like it, too. 5:13 to go before the break. On the outside right with the basketball is Jaden Koenig. Bounce pass to Morales. Back out to Boland. Boland to Buell. Up top to Koenig. He'll take the long three, and that's no good. Mitch Tormolen grabs his second rebound. Outlet to Bryce Needens. Needens straight away. On the outside right to Albo, penetrating right baseline, and then he tried to bounce it, and the ball was knocked away. Then we got a whistle in the backcourt. I think Tormolen committed the foul.
That was on number 2, Vince Albo.
No, Vince Albo. That'll be his second. Bead Diggers turn it over for the 5th time. 17 foul with 4:49 to go. That's because they committed 5 fouls in the early going. Yuma has not scored in the quarter.
Well, despite the turnovers a little bit, you know, they are playing good basketball right now. It's fairly clean for these two teams.
The Boland free throw is in the air, and that is in and out. Mitch Tormolen with rebound number 3. He had 13 last night. Dunker into the front court for Brush. Left corner Needens, wide open 3, and that's another one. Colby Needens cannot miss. 5 for 5. He's got 17 points in the game. Timeout for the Indians. With the score, Brush 23, Yuma 14 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back from Brush High School. The Bead Diggers have outscored Yuma 6-0 in the quarter, 23-14. And there's a give and go, and Boland scores off the glass, and he's fouled for Yuma. He'll go to the line. Randy Baker commits his second foul. Nice pass from Buell right off the timeout. Boland now with 6 in the game. And the free throw's in the air, and that one is in. Brush 23, Yuma 17. With 4 minutes and the clock, it wasn't running there, I thought. 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go. On the outside right, Dunker with a basketball. Jump pass to Baker. Baker lobs it down low for Tormolen. He goes up strong and is fouled as he misses. Well, that's a good look. Looked like a forced pass, but it ended up being a very good look.
Well, and, you know, Mitch last night didn't get a whole bunch of looks offensively, but tonight I think he's going to have that opportunity. As well as Colby shooting from the outside, the inside's going to open up just as much.
Mitch Tormolen to shoot 2. Brody Buell commits the foul. The free throw's in the air, and that's short and off to the right. Jaden Campbell checks in. For Yuma, Austin Garcia for Brush. 417 Main Street in Fort Morgan, Platte Valley Hearing Center, getting your hearing to its very best. Second free throw in and out. Matt Boland grabs the rebound for Yuma, his second. Tormolen has struggled from the line the last 1+ night. Koenig into the front court. Bounce pass to Morales, right in the lane, stripped by Dunker, but taken away by Yuma. Here's McMurphy to Boland, 15-footer. It's off, and the ball is loose and thrown right into the hands of Garcia. Nice job by Austin Garcia securing that basketball. Bead Diggers up by 6, 3:47 to go before halftime. On the outside right, Garcia with a basketball. Dribbling to his left, picks up the dribble. Jump pass to Dunker, down low to Tormolen. Turns, shoots, scores! It got the back of the rim, but Tormolen's able to put it in. Brush 25, Yuma 17. 3.5 to go, second quarter. Koenig across midcourt, picked up by Colby Needens. Spinning right of the lane all the way. Tries to force it in. Offensive foul. Bead Diggers were there. And Koenig commits the foul for Yuma. The turnover is their 7th. The Bead Diggers can grab a double-digit lead. The story in the first half undoubtedly has been Colby Needens with 17 points. He has not missed a 3, 5 out of 5. On the high right, Garcia with a basketball. Dribbles to his left and then was fouled. Morales thought he had a clean strip, and he would have gone all the way for a layup. Instead, it'll be a free throw for Austin Garcia.
Number 4, Austin Garcia.
For Morales. He commits his first foul. Garcia to the line. And his shot is up and in. Rush 26, Yuma 17. Second free throw by the freshman is in the air, and that's in. Bead Diggers now up by 10. 27-17. But you still get the feeling, Jen, that this game will go down to the wire.
I do, yeah. I don't think Yuma's going away.
On the outside right, McMurphy. Now to Morales, guarded by Garcia. Looking near the top. Cross-court pass to McMurphy. Penetrates left baseline. Foul on Dunker. That'll be a second. Yeah, Dunker's feet were moving. And it'll be a 1-and-1 situation. 18 foul against the Bead Diggers. Dalton McMurphy will go to the stripe.
Well, he got the other charge because he was squared up to him and he wasn't, moving laterally. With this time he was moving laterally and got caught.
Kyle Rosenbrock into the game for Brush. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan, and the free throw is good. By McMurphy. Second free throw upcoming. Bends, shoots, scores. Brush 27, Yuma 19. Gregory Maris with a basketball. Across the timeline for Brush, on the outside left to Needens. He penetrates left baseline, fouled. Fouled by Jaden Campbell.
I think the officials are trying to send a message here that they're not going to allow that hand checking and the holding to go on.
And the free throw by Needens is perfect. Needens with 18 already. That's a lot for a high school game, let alone a half. Make it 19. Yeah, Needens is just feeling it tonight. Brush 29, Yuma 19. 2:38 to go in the game. In the first half, Koenig with a basketball on the outside right. That would make it a very short game. Koenig in the right corner with the basketball. Cut off over there, back out to Morales. Morales against Garcia, hands it off to Koenig. Koenig towards the timeline to reset this Yuma offense. Near the top to Morales. Morales with the basketball against Garcia on the high right to Koenig. Bounce pass down low for Bolin. Turns, shoots, misses, back rim, and the rebound to Tormolin. Tormolin with his fourth rebound. Outlets it to Maris. Maris back out near the timeline to Garcia. Garcia retreating against Morales. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening half. Rush 29, Yuma 19. Needens dribbles to his right. Swings it right side. Garcia jump pass tipped away, and it's loose, and a tie-up between Maris and Koenig. Possession arrow, Yuma. Bryce Needens coming into the game for Colby Needens. And here comes Jaden Koenig for Yuma. Into the front court against Bryce Needens. Koenig to his right on the right baseline, then forces it up. Bolin has it, and Bolin hits it off the side of the backboard. Gregory Maris has it, and then he traveled. You got to be kidding me. Boy, that is a horrendous call. I mean, the guy was being raped out there. Excuse me, that's obviously that's not the term I'm looking for, but I mean, he was being manhandled out there.
He was.
Yeah, that cannot be the call. That can't be a travel on him. Entry pass to Bolin, little six-footer, back rim, no. And the rebound taken away by Kyle Rosenbrock. Long pass to Maris. Maris with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Needens. Wide open left corner three. Good for Bryce Needens. He's got 5 in the game. The Bead Diggers lead by a baker's dozen. 32-19. With 1:08 to go before the break. Into the front court is Koenig. Bounce pass on the outside left for Campbell. Campbell dribbles to his left, gets a pick from Bolin at the free throw line. Jump pass right side to McMurphy. McMurphy into the lane is fouled. 10th team foul against Brush. McMurphy to the line. Rosenbrock commits the foul, his first.
Number 32, Kyle Rosenbrock. His first on the line for the Indians.
McMurphy's free throw is good. Got a lot of rim, but it went down. Giovanni Tenna will check in along with Justin Koenig for Yuma, replacing Morales and Bolin. Here comes Brody Butel in for Jaden Koenig. Bead Diggers up by 12, 32-20. McMurphy's second free throw is up, and that one is in. McMurphy's got 6 in a game. Gregory Maris with a basketball for Brush with 49 seconds to go before halftime. On the outside right to Garcia. In the right corner for Rosenbrock. Down low for Tormolin. Back out to Needens. Over to Rosenbrock. Garcia now left corner for Maris. Maris to his right with 35 seconds to go. Right wing Needens dribbles into the lane, bounce past Tormolen, banks and scores. Oh, Bryce Needens looked very smooth there, and Tormolen had an easy 2. Brush 34, Yuma 21, 23 seconds to go before halftime. Buell on the outside left to Campbell, guarded by Needens. And there's a push by Needens. That foul far away from the basket.
Also number 14, Bryce Needens. His first. On the line,
Needens to check that. Campbell to shoot 2. And the first free throw by Jaden Campbell is going to be around and good. Green Diggers up by a dozen. They'll have one final possession in this quarter, in this half. Second free throw, good. Brush by 11. 15 seconds to go in the second quarter. Maris across midcourt with 9, dribbling to his right. In the right corner, Needens, his shot is up and in. That's another 3 for Bryce Needens. Buell took some contact. And if your last name is Needens, you've got 7 3-pointers tonight. 5 from Colby, 2 from Bryce. Brush with their biggest lead at 37-23. And Jaden Koenig is in for Buell with 3.5 seconds to go. In the backcourt for Koenig. And Koenig was fouled by Maris. Yeah, that's just a bad foul. I mean, maybe he didn't foul him, but you know what? You leave it up to the official when you guard that close. And the Brush fans don't like it, but I got to tell you, Jen,
that was accurate.
I thought it was.
He hip checked him. And,
yeah, you just can't. I mean, you can't foul him 75 feet away from the basket. Free throws in.
1.1 second. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's giving away a point and now a second. Rosenbrock gets it into Maris, and he puts up a long one. That's headed for the basket and off to the right. He nearly made about a 70-footer there. We go to the break with a score. Brush 37, Yuma 25 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.